Katie struggles with a lack of Forrester loyalty. Spoilers. Here are the latest, the bold and the beautiful spoilers. Dylan admits to running down Luna. Electra, Linnea Grace, and Will, Crew Morrow, can't believe Dylan, Sydney Bullock, ran Luna down. Dylan confesses to Finn, Tanner Novlin. She ran down Luna on Old Decatur Road. Finn and Steffi, Jacqueline McInnes Woods, do their best to move forward. Katie struggles with a lack of Forrester loyalty on the bold and the beautiful. Bill, Don Diamont, tries to sway Katie, Heather Tom, to move over to Spencer Publications. Katie is disappointed Brooke, Catherine Kelly Lang, is not supporting her. Bill confronts Ridge, Torsten K., about what he did to Katie. Previous the bold and the beautiful spoilers, BNB, spoilers. Luna plans her escape. What is wrong with Eric on the bold and the beautiful? Donna surprises Brooke with news about Eric. Eric, John McCook, and Ridge have an intense discussion about Forrester creations. Steffi informs Finn about her deep connection to her grandfather. The entire family worries about Eric's health. Keep checking back for the latest, the bold and the beautiful spoilers. This story was originally published by Daytime Confidential on December 1, 2025, where it first appeared in the bold and the beautiful section. Add Daytime Confidential as a preferred source by clicking here. Katie Logan had always believed she understood the word family. Not the glossy word that appeared in company speeches or charity galas, but the real thing, the version forged through fire, heartbreak, and second chances. She had built her life on that belief, and for the longest time it served her well. But standing in the Forrester executive conference room that Monday morning, watching the quiet but unmistakable shift of allegiance around her, Katie felt a hollow realization. Family, at least in this building, was negotiable. And apparently she had been outbid. 1. Rumors begin like static. The first hint came as a whisper, the kind people pass in hallways when they assume no one is listening. Katie wasn't meant to hear the design interns murmuring. Eric said he wants someone more decisive in charge of the charitable line. Heard Ridge thinks she doesn't have the backbone? Or maybe it was about the numbers. Bill's shadow doesn't help. Katie stopped walking. For a moment, she simply blinked as their words floated to her, casual, harmless, tossed like confetti in the air. She had been put in charge of the Forrester Foundation 6 months earlier, an honor she had cherished. It was a role about purpose, about impact, that mattered. And she thought she had been doing well. But according to these interns, and apparently some Forresters, there were conversations happening behind closed doors. Conversations that had everything to do with her, and nothing to do with truth. Katie exhaled through her nose, forced a polite smile, and kept walking. She had survived far worse than careless gossip. Still, something inside her cracked. 2. Lingering shadows. When you've lived as a Logan in a Forrester world long enough, you learn the subtle signs of shifting loyalties. Katie noticed them immediately the next day. A missed meeting invitation here. A delayed report there. A project decision altered after she had signed off, without her being notified. Individually, each incident meant nothing. Collectively, it formed a pattern. A quiet statement. You are not in the inner circle. Not right now. Maybe not anymore. Brooke would have marched in glittering confidence and demanded answers. Donna probably would have diffused it with cookies and sunshine until everyone felt too guilty to continue. For Katie internalized first. She always had. And this time, she feared the truth behind the behavior more than the behavior itself. Because it wasn't just about work. It was about trust. And she could feel it slipping through her fingers like sand. 3. A warning from Carter. Carter Walton caught up to her in the sky bridge between the main building and the showroom. His voice was low, thoughtful. Katie, you have a minute? She nodded, grateful. Carter was one of the few people whose loyalty wasn't transactional. I'm going to tell you something, he said, because I think you deserve to know. There's talk about restructuring leadership around the foundation. Katie's stomach tightened. Talk led by whom? He hesitated, a telltale sign. Ridge? Eric? Steffi? All of them? Katie, his voice faltered. It's complicated. Meaning they don't want to say it to my face. She swallowed. Meaning they've made decisions already. Carter didn't deny it. Why? She whispered. Carter sighed. Some think you've got divided loyalties because of Bill. The Spencer connection always makes the Forresters nervous. That's ancient history, Katie argued. And it has no bearing on my work. They know that. Do they? Carter asked gently. Or do they just remember what they want to? Katie turned toward the window, the LA skyline blurring behind her tears. She refused to blink away. Carter didn't touch her. He knew better than to break her composure, but his voice softened. I'm on your side. Whatever you need, I'm here. She nodded once, grateful. But the ache didn't lessen. Because the problem wasn't Carter. It was the Forresters. For memories have teeth. Katie hadn't forgotten the history, the decades of it. Loving, losing, forgiving, fracturing. Every Logan woman wore emotional scars shaped by the Forrester name. But Katie had taken a different path. She wasn't Brooke with her tempestuous romance with Ridge. She wasn't Donna with her eternal sweetness and occasional naivety. Katie had built stability at Forrester. Discipline. Structure. Yet somehow, even that wasn't enough to hold their loyalty. She sat alone in her office later, remembering the warmth in Eric's eyes when he offered her the foundation position. The pride in Ridge's voice when he told her she'd be perfect. Family isn't about blood, Eric had said at the time. It's about trust. Well, something had changed. And she had no idea when. What? 5. Betrayal in the boardroom. The weekly leadership meeting was the final push. Ridge stood at the head of the table. His tone was brisk, confident, classic Ridge. On the agenda was the Foundation's annual gala, an event Katie had spent 3 months meticulously planning. Except the presentation didn't go to her. It went to Steffi. Katie blinked, stunned, as Steffi began discussing new directions, a fresh vision, and more aggressive branding. Her notes sat untouched in front of her. No one made eye contact. When the meeting ended, Katie rose slowly, like someone waking in unfamiliar surroundings. Ridge, she said, stepping toward him. A word. He hesitated. That was answer enough. We're just exploring options, he said carefully. It's not personal. Not personal? Katie laughed, but it was brittle. You reassign my work without telling me. You undermine my position in front of the entire board. How is that not personal? Ridge's jaw tensed. You've been distracted lately,